Hi, I'm Johnny. I'm a global artist ambassador for FENIX360, and I'm blessed to be joined today by the music video producer, WAYNE Thompson. Hey, Wayne, how you doing?
Hey, John, I'm good, thank you. How's you?
All right, mate. Good to see you, man. And looking forward to sharing some of your work, Wayne. Okay, if we tune into some of your music video productions?
Absolutely, yeah.
All right, cool. Then everyone, let's tune into some of the music video productions from WAYNE Thompson. Hey, Wayne, great to share some of your work. Really appreciate you, man. And now I'm interested in learning about you. Can you tell me where you're from and how'd you get involved in music video production?
Yeah, sure. So I'm from the northeast of England in the UK,
Mhm.
and I've been working in the film industry now for about 15, 20 years.
Uh-huh.
And oddly enough, I started out as an actor and a makeup effects artist.
Okay.
But with a big love for American rock music, which we find very hard to find over in the UK sometimes, I wanted to find out more about it. So find bands like Danger Danger, Damn Yankees, all those kind of bands growing up was big for me. So when I was starting to find they were coming over to play, I would want to go and try and ask if I could record the gigs or just get into that kind of feel of it. And the more I got involved, I actually wanted to make music videos. So we got in touch with a few local bands, and it just all spiraled from there.
Nice.
And I mean, I've been really fortunate over the years. We worked with a few big bands over the years,
Uh-huh.
and we do live events as well as music videos as well.
No kidding. Oh, that's great, Wayne. You know, I got to tell you what, it's nice how your own passion for music and your interest in this particular kind of segment of production. I'm glad that you followed your own heart into what you love, and also
Yeah.
expanding rock and roll music to a greater audience over in the UK, capturing some of that awesome, powerful, entities, personalities in terms of the band members, as well as, their music. It's really inspiring, man. And so who are some
Yeah.
of the names? You mentioned a couple. Were there other kinds of bands that you grew up listening to that you were inspired by that made you want to get involved in this kind of production?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, growing up, I started off with people like Bon Jovi, Def Leppard, Bryan Adams, all the big bands. But then, because I've got family in America, I started finding some of the more not so known bands in the UK, but
Uh-huh.
we're doing well in America. Things like I say, Danger Danger, even Journey to a degree, Damn Yankees, and more modern people like Hinder, Three Doors Down, all those kind of bands. Little Caesar, it's endless basically. So basically, it was kind of hair metal and any kind of rock music.
Well, it's interesting, that hair metal, there was actually quite a few hair metal bands that emerged out of England. You know what I mean? I can remember
Yeah,
actually,
yeah.
when I was younger, I remember going to the British heavy metal onslaught with Saxon, Fastway, and Iron Maiden.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
and I
White
gotta say,
Snake.
right? And I so enjoyed, what I mean, that powerful concert with those guys, and a big fan. So it's interesting how, I'm on this side, the west coast of California, and looking over at the UK as a place where, my bands were coming out of. I mean, I was a big Who fan, and so at any rate, it's nice how kind of we both have followed this journey of our love of this music and this power and creation. So, but you've taken it to a level in which, you've captured and commingled with these personalities, and their music helped to promote it and produce it. What about some of the venues over there in the UK that you may have used as, in essence, stage settings for your productions? What would be a couple of they?
So in the Northeast, venues are quite hard to come by, but we have come across one or two who have been absolutely phenomenal. One called Trillions, which is a proper rock bar, and they get a lot of the rock bands on, and they've been absolutely amazing with us, allowing us to go in and film whenever we want, whenever we ask. They never charge us, you know what I mean? They've just been so helpful, and it all stems from the fact that they love their music too.
Uh-huh.
And they're like very much like myself and like the rest of my team. They just want to help promote the bands.
That's cool. Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? It's like your creations, help to propel these bands into greater and expanding audiences. And so I'm sure that the bands love actually working with you from that perspective. And so let me ask this question then, Wayne. Your social media links, some of the social media platforms that you use, do you promote your own work, or do you advertise your opportunities for bands to work with you, to be produced by you and your group?
Yeah. So we have our own YouTube pages. We have our own websites as well. But also, if it's a music video we've done for specific bands, sometimes we just let them do their promotion and we just share it.
I
So
see.
we would share it via Facebook, Twitter, anything like that,
Uh-huh.
because we want them to get more of the feedback than us, kind of thing.
I
They're
see
the
what you're
ones
saying.
whose music it is, and who's kind of like line the following, so they deserve it, And
Sure.
so long as we help promote that with them and we get a little bit of feedback from it, that's great.
That's great. And listen, Wayne, are most of your productions happening there in the UK, or do you go elsewhere in the world?
What's that, sorry?
I was wondering whether or not your productions, are they all being produced locally there in the UK, in and around London, or do you sometimes you travel to other locations?
Yeah, we often travel. Me personally, I've been everywhere. I've done work in Ireland, I've done work in America even. But the majority of our work takes place in the north of England. But we do often travel into Scotland or down into London, like you say. So yeah, we get about.
Yeah, that's cool, Wayne. All right, and listen, and what's coming up for you? What are you working on now?
Funnily enough, as we are speaking now, downstairs in the studio, we're actually filming a music video right now.
Oh, wow, cool, man. That's great. And can you give us any insight about it or who it features?
Actually, we can, yeah. I mean, there's no secret because last year, because of the pandemic,
Yeah.
we kind of ran a competition for bands because they couldn't promote their work very much. So we wanted bands from everywhere to give us their songs, and we had a panel who were going to choose the best ones internationally and UK, and we were going to make a music video for them. And one of the runners up was from America. One of the winners was from, I want to say, somewhere like Sweden or somewhere like that.
Mm-hmm.
And we're actually filming one of the UK winners now for that competition.
Wow, that is really cool, man. And it's great that actually you're empowering these bands to work with you and be featured. And so I'm really looking forward to you actually being part of the FENIX360 app and actually having the opportunity to cultivate possibly new bands that want to work with you to be produced and to be promoted, as well as, having another location where you can feature and post and present the work that you do. So I really appreciate connecting with you today, Wayne. And I want everyone to tune in to the social media links that you find below our interview today for Wayne Thompson, and look for him rising on FENIX360. Very best. I love your philosophy and the way that you like to give the credibility, the power or the glory, if you will, to the bands themselves and to help expand their audiences. We're in the same kind of business in a way. And I really appreciate kind of our brethren, brotherhood in that respect. And so thanks, Wayne.
Definitely.
Good to hook up with you, brother.
Yeah, you too. It's been a pleasure. Absolute pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, everyone. Tune into those links for Wayne Thompson, and we'll see him on FENIX360.
Take care, guys.